kept a step with it on me. The angels who got up there.
Let's step up in this weight class, exercise the weight blast. On your heart, put a fake badge, guarantee get a great pass. We building a great mass, more than pause to break fast. But in the spirit, don't break fast, so fast break, make the pace last. We stand on face scale, live life, let it weigh well. Testimony, straight tell, so many blessings break the scales. Escaping the dumb hell, lift his name like dumbbells. Drop a Christ, be a dumb fail, them righteous prayers must prevail. Speak up, no mumble lips, clear sound, no muffled grips. Serving God on that humble tip, run and jump through the humble flips.
Anomaly Records present The Gospel Experience with ministering and performances by O&E, Spiritual J, Mike, Sister Shalom, Travail, MC Apostle Horsey, Young Bezel, MC Pastor Howard, Christian, Tommy Lovin, Harvest, Miss Chosen, J.U.L. Judah, The Showcase, Judah, Friends Dance, Chosen, and Juna Sparrow. The Gospel Experience will take place at 1701 Northwest 7th Street in Oklahoma City, Saturday, July 13, 2024. Ain't no experience like the Gospel Experience.
Shalom, shalom, what up, kings and queens? Welcome to another great conversation at IMTV Talks. Man, I'm talking with my new friend, my great friend, Reggie Codesh. What's happening?
Shalom, everyone. How's it going? How's it going?
Man,
all praise to the Most High.
All praises, man. Much love to the one, the creator, Abba Yah, indeed. But man, I am glad to have you here. Matter of fact, I appreciate all the talks we've been having, man, because look, it's been some spur of the moment things that brought us together, man. That's why I had to bring you here to talk about it, man.
all praises. Con. Yeah, it was definitely a blessing to, run into you at the Drip and Sip, you know what I'm saying? That's I think the first time we actually, you know what I'm saying, I got familiar with who you were and started hearing that you were music. You're like, oh, okay, he make music, he ain't just a DJ. Okay, so all praises.
Oh man, all praises. I love it. Man, so as we begin, can you let the people know where you're from?
Okay. Yeah. I was born and raised in Lansing, Michigan. Still in Michigan. I actually live about like 10 minutes outside the city, with my wife. Shout out to Erica, and and our family out here. So, I've been out here, like I said, all my life.
That's what's up, man. And how did you begin with music?
Well, I've been actually into music since I want to say about the fourth grade. I tried to. They had like in my elementary, they had a choir, and so I tried. I did the choir thing. Realized I wasn't really the best singer, so I ended up getting into the band in fifth grade, and I just did band from fifth grade down to high school. So I played. I started, my first instrument was a trombone. So I went from trombone, baritone, tuba. I learned how to play drums. I had my grandma who we lived with, me and my brothers, had a drum set when I was like 10 years old. So I've always had a thing for music, you know what I'm saying? So it just wasn't until about high school when I started getting into rap.
Okay. Man. Amazing, man. And like I said, we here for the kingdom. All praises to the Most High. Much love to our Creator, the Father, the Son. Much love to the Ruach. How did you begin walking with the Most High?
Okay. I was I want to say it was around 2015, 2016-ish. I want to say around that time. I was doing secular music, I was trying to make a name locally, in Lansing. And there was a lot of things that actually kind of started my journey. It's like kind of multi-layered. But one in particular, it's on the music aspect, and it's actually a big part I was supposed to be working on a track with a local artist here, and I ended up going to the spot. Long story short, we didn't do any music at all. No music was worked on at all whatsoever. We ended up talking about like politics and religions and all that. And so, at that time, I was a lukewarm Christian. I grew up in the Christian church. I went to Bethlehem Temple Church out here, did, apostolic faith, the whole nine. So that's where my mind was coming from. And he was more of a new age energies type of guy. And so he ended up asking some questions that, I couldn't, really have an answer for. And to this day, I don't really remember the questions, what asked, but it was a particular question he asked that shook my faith. It was kind of like, it made me start questioning things. So I remember praying like, I don't know what is truth. I just want to know what the truth is. I don't care if it's, Buddha, a lot, like, I'm just like, I just want to know what the truth is. I don't want to be lied to. So long story short, I went and studied, like, I went through like all different religions. Like I looked in a little bit of Quran in Islam. I looked a little bit into like Judaism because I was, again, looking at everything from a religious standpoint. But Father opened my eyes up to seeing like, first, we need to keep the Torah. Like, because I was looking at if this is real, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be true evidence of anything real. So I started looking archaeologically and everything, and I started finding things about Sodom and Gomorrah, the real Red Sea crossing, where that was, and then I started coming across Hebrew Israelite videos and stuff on YouTube, and that's when I started hearing. And I started putting all the dots together, and that's where it got me to here, to where we at today. I didn't, right away start making music when I first came into the truth. When I first started coming into the truth, I tried, because I was an artist. I love making music, so I tried, but it's like the Father took it from me. Like I couldn't really come up with nothing worth, nothing good, nothing up to par. It just was like, so I got to a point like, well, maybe the Most High took my gift from me. You know what I'm saying? But after studying for a little while and everything, one day, a song that is on my first album, that's how Brand New Heart came about. That was like one of the first songs that I was able to actually pen and come about. So.
Man, that is what's up. And matter of fact, I want to talk more about that when we come back from our first break. We about to get into some of this righteous music real quick. And man, after that, look, we finna get it. We finna talk about that music, man, that righteous music. So y'all stay tuned for more. Keep it locked right here. IMTV Talks, J-Well Judah, Reggie Codesh. Stay tuned.
Forward. Can't undo what's been done, cause it's done. Cheers. Don't judge me on my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am.
Love me for who I am, y'all.
Don't judge me for my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am. Love me for who I am.
From no relations at all to all in all. It's like the closer we get, more seem to fall. For real though. On one end, it's bigger than me. On the other end, it's closest to me. So who the sun set free is truly free. Then you can see how jealousy bursts the greed. Then you told me some milk, some meat, and no matter what, keep humbling me. If they hating on you, they hated me first. Created in my image, promise from birth. Never was it flesh and blood, so greater is love. A hardened heart never saw who I was.
Can't take back my mistakes, I can only move forward. Can't it's been done, cause it's done.
Cheers.
Don't judge me on my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am.
Love me for who I am, y'all.
Don't judge me for my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am. Love me for who I am.
You said it was all new, so it's all new. All things but new. Change didn't come till we rested in you. Never to return when it's you we earn. Some talk, some judge, not my concern. Not my concern. Since it's the past, we left it there. Once we forgave, you made it clear. Made it clear. I tell them we been there and done that. Been there and done that. No sin more greater, neither to fall flat. No longer we judge, we love. Some only rather to see who we was. For real. You called us to do greater works. Greater works. Then you gave us your son to prove our worth.
Can't take back my mistakes. I can only move forward. Can't undo it's been done, cause it's done. Don't judge me on my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am.
Love me for who I am, y'all.
Don't judge me for my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am. Love me for who I am. I take each day as it comes. I keep looking forward. I won't dwell on the mistakes from the past.
From the past, y'all.
Can't take back my mistakes. I can only move forward.
We can't take them back, y'all.
Can't undo it's been done, cause it's done.
Can't undo it, y'all.
Don't judge me on my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems. Don't judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am.
Love me for who I am, y'all.
Don't judge me for my past life. Don't judge me for my past problems.
Your boy, Mr.
Don't
Pickney.
judge me for the past struggles. Love me for who I am.
My sister Brianna. Cheer. Tone Jones, you crazy for this one. I told him the chosen is few. Many called though. Cheer. The rebirth. I'm all in, some say 10 toes in. I'm all in. When not only abstain but expose sin. Cheer. Yeah, I'm the Christian rapper thinking of the after. Humble and meek, offering my heart to capture. And being chosen makes me one of the few. One of the few. Through the valley of death with my eyes on you. Cheer. Even the called, not just any. Not just any. So you turn your back on them like the penny. Bloodlines royal, we back in the spoil. Back in the spoil. Shaking the dust, pouring the oil. Pouring the oil. Light with the glare, so they stop and stare. Nothing like the norm, so we better prepare. Better prepare. No honor at home, so they say a rolling stone. Rolling stone. We say rock the cornerstone. Cornerstone. From relationship to a lifestyle. Cheer. From beginning to end, times are critical.
We're about to hit the field. We giving all praises to the Most High, baby. Street to the E to the Y-E-Y-O-E-L Judah. My name was made to give praise to the King, glory to the Both Free, hallelujah. It's game time, no declining here. Greatest King of all time is here. Every day in this presence, that be the most wonderful time of the year. Making our enemies mad, they making plastic on the top us. Not knowing that we got that glow, can nobody really stop us? The Most High got us. See, we love the Father and keep His commandments. That kingdom advancement, this be the everyday anthem. Gotta get your hands up, stand up, sharp from the stanzas. Now, who that team to be standing tall? Who that team to give God they all? Who that rockin' both law and grace? Who that walk in this walk of faith? Who that talk a real bold as giants? Who that face the real battles and fight them? We on kingdom united.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, yo. IMTV Talks. I'm here with the Codesh.
Shalom.
For sure, man. Now I want to ask about some of this music, man. From what I've looked up so far, you did the Finally Complete album. Can you share about that?
Yeah. So that was so Finally Complete. That was the first album in the truth. That was when the Most High, like I was saying, with Brand New Heart, how that came about. That was the first song on that album penned. So I was, after I got that, I'm like, all right, Most High didn't take it, or he gave it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So from there, I just took off. It's just, I've been sitting on a lot of these things, a lot of the beats that I had. Shout out to my Ak Wizza. He's a producer out here in Lansing. He made a lot of the beats on there. Shout out to my Ak Jakob for Yehuda Beats. He made some beats on there, and I had my Ak to Rock. So like my whole album, on both albums, I try to do everything original. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to albums. So yeah, I just just came about like that. I just started penning, like the Most High like spoke to me with every track. I would listen to a track or listen to the beat, and I'd pray over it, and let the Ruach guide me, motivate me, and then the tracks be what they be at that point.
For sure. And you also dropped another project. Now, this is where I first heard about you. Please forgive me if I say this wrong, but the album was called Talahim U Mashle.
Talahim U Mashle. Translate that into Hebrew, it simply means Talahim is Psalms, and the U is like the conjunction or the and then the Mashle is Proverbs. So I just like use the Hebraic wording for just Psalms and Proverbs, just to just the artistic touch on there. Don't just come out with the album Psalm and Proverbs. Had to do something a little different.
That's what's up, man. So can you share? Look, it's so many songs, man. Look, I was getting my jam on too. Look. Matter of fact, the way you open the album, Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah.
Mighty is Yahuwah, Yahuwah. Man, the album was just exactly like the album title was. That's kind of how I wanted to structure the album, was Psalms and Proverbs type of feel. So we're giving the Most High praise, but we're also giving some edification. We're sharing the things He's delivered us from. That's kind of like with one of the tracks, Testimony. So it's just all like how would I say, a musical reinvented version of Psalms and Proverbs. Is my Psalms and Proverbs from what the Most High has done, for me, from my perspective.
Man, for sure. And it was this one song that really grabbed my attention, and you linked up with another special king in the truth, our OG, Hondo Alatunde. Like, how did you link up with him, and how was that experience working with him on music?
Man, okay, first I gotta shout out the OG Hondo Alatunde, and I also gotta shout out to Akshariah. How I first linked with them was they actually reached out to me when they did their first annual Hebrew Mississippi event. So that's how they first reached out to me, and that's where that came from. The rapport came from. And I've been to, Yahuwah willing, I'll try to make it to every single one. I've been to, the first three, all praises. So yeah, with that track, because I always wanted to work with Hondo. I mean, Hondo, I'm a kind of tell on Hondo a little bit here, but he's got one or two more features that he's sitting on that he ain't letting nobody hear yet. But he's got a couple. So me and Hondo got a couple tracks we worked together on. So, but Broken Chains, I heard that beat, and I'm like, there was only two artists that I could picture on it, but as I was praying, again, like I say, I pray with every track, and so that even guides with my features too. So Hondo kept coming up, so that's where I say that's why I reached out to Hondo, and Hondo was always willing to work. So it was very that, and then that's the story right there. That's how Broken Chains came about.
Man, for sure, man. That's what's up, man. So it's very dope, man, to hear about your music, man. But we got to take another commercial break, and we about to talk about some more music that just uncovered from all of us connected with each other. But we're going to save that for when we come back. Man, y'all keep it locked, man. IMTV Talks, about to bump some of this music, and we'll be right back.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
I'm everything they claim to be. It's plain to see the way I rock this industry. Rappers, I make them ashamed to be. All these suckers paid the fee. Tap dance for massa, might as well wear a thong and give a lap dance to massa. I'm bringing total disaster, and FEMA won't relieve you. Supposed to love your brother, but you live as a deceiver. Your man fall, you supposed to catch him like a receiver. The grass is high, but I know it's snake and I can see you. I met the fakest people when I came into this truth. They ain't sin, but they claim to live more righteous than you. They say if you ain't in they crew, then you ain't in the truth. That's the reason why I'm so low and move the way I do. If the devil tempted Christ, what you think he'll do to you? Lie to you, whisper sweet nothings and make it sound cool. You a fool if you think it's all peaches and cream. And I ain't Sarah Lee, out here living life like a dream. And I ain't Dr. King. You want the truth? I'ma bless you with it. That faith you claim you got, the Most High gon' test you with it. Just ask Abraham, he almost killed his son to prove it. And he ain't blink, hesitate, or think twice to do it. Ask Job, all his possessions, he had to lose it. This that kingdom talk, homie, it's bigger than music. False prophets take the Bible and abuse it. Create their own doctrine. And it's still F the police like I'm from Compton. I know Sandra Bland, feel me? I know Philando and Elijah McClain, feel me? I know Tamir Rice and George Floyd, feel me? Tyree Nichols and Jaheim McMillan, feel me? Mississippi, feel me? Tribal Jew.
Points in my house, the only man on the holster. Smart partner named Jesus. Mighty good weight class, you eat them. We in the cheering section in the bleachers. Have it watching us. Take a hit of this here. We call it scripts for ankle dust. CBD, Christ before giant. Take the hate out. No snakes at the valley. Call me Shona. Cut your hair out. Walk again. 2 minutes walk to the ride. It's harvest time. 1-on-1. I can't stop. Pass the boys down. Bomb again. Here they come. DFW train chain. We running up the scoreboard. My clip is full of scriptures. Let me automatic vocal.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, sir. All praise.
Talks, man. Talking with the eye. Now we're gonna talk about another special project, because on this project I heard another side of you. Like, you was really in your element when we did this project. Man, shout out to King Jamel, the Trunk Rattler.
Shout out Trunk Rattler. All praise to man. Love that brother. Love that brother. He's a very laid back, cool brother.
Oh yeah. So we all teamed together. We all teamed up together for the Red Wine 2 mixtape. Like, man, how did you link up with Jamel and get on this project with him?
Well, Jamel hit me up. He's told me he loved my love some of my music. He's heard some of it. He was really digging, especially with my, how my style is. I'm from, like I said, I'm from Michigan. So a lot of the Midwest type of style I gravitated to. So Bone Thugs and Harmony, and was my favorite group. And Twista. So the double time rap was kind of my thing. So he was like, well, this got to twist the track, basically. So so he handed out, and the rest is history.
Man, that's what's up, man. And not only was that a special moment, but we also teamed up together and did the Drip and Sip Remix 5. Like, man, shout out to my homegirl, Sister Delta, the Light Hebrew Magazine. Yo, like, how did you get connected with them? And, you know, how did you get out here to Dallas, Texas for the Drip and Sip?
Oh man, we'll answer the latter part first. That'll be easier. You know, I drive. I you know, all praise to the Most High. I like to see the scenery. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a blessing to, you know, be able to travel and fellowship, and I want to just see the creation. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would be able to go to Texas, you know, and everywhere else I've been able to, you know, minister and fellowship with, you know, with the family. So it, like, I just like to see it. So that's why I drive. Drove from Michigan, so that was a nice 17-hour drive, I think it was. But I've been, you know, I've been personally following Sister Delta. Shout out Sister Delta and the Light Magazine, you know, on Facebook, you know, like for a long time, from like, I think like the second Drip and Sip, you know. I know like beloved Daoud, Peasy, you know, like you know, back then. So I've been, you know, and I've wanted to go, you know, once I, you know, started doing music and I've seen it a couple times. I'm like, I want to go, but it just never, you know, wasn't in the Most High's plans until Drip and Sip 5. So all praises to the Most High. You know, I reached out to her and said, hey, you know, Most High wills, I'd like to, you know, get on there, and you know, and I was able to come down there, and it was definitely a barakah. So shout out to everybody down there in Texas, definitely, because that Drip and Sip was amazing. All praises.
Man, all praises indeed. And now, you know, like, I only been in the truth for a year, and when I had just came into the truth last year, they had just selected me to DJ Drip and Sip 4. So, you know, from last year to this year, I can honestly say, man, the both experiences has been out the frame, man. And speaking of, so this was your first one, right?
Right. This was my first Drip and Sip event.
So, yeah. So speaking of out the frame, not only did you get on stage for the first time, but dude, you tore it up. Like, you was the starting point. Like, you brought so much energy on the stage. We all had to keep up with you. Like, how did it feel just setting that mug off?
All praises to the Most High. Like I said, you know, I love doing what the Most High allowed me to do. Like, you know, before I didn't do it on any kind of level like this locally, you know. So I'm really out there praising. You know, I touched down in Texas, I touched down in Mississippi, I've touched down, you know, everywhere I have been blessed to actually minister.
So
it's been like, I want to praise and give my all to the Most High, because I mean, like, I always tried to give my all, like, for the world when I was trying to do it. So I better go harder for the Most High. So that's where that comes from. It's just, I'm just praising the Most High. I'm just trying to go harder for the Most High. That's all it really is. There is nothing else added to it.
Man, well, you definitely did that, man. I could tell you, I could tell you right now, our Father was very well pleased the way you came in and set it off, man, for the, you know, to open the show up. Man, so we got to get into some more music, man. We got to take another commercial break, and we'll be back with more, man, from Reggie Codesh, man. IMTV Talks, keep it locked.
talk for a minute.
Don't wanna let myself get in the way. I know I need to check myself when I get out of place. I'm trying hard to change, but I must admit that I cry at night. From the words you say, I get so emotional, but you're still my baby. How can I, what can I tell me how we can make this right.
Our love goes through changes, and our love goes through phases. The dark side of the moon, that's not you. The bright side of the moon, that's my boo. And our love goes through changes, and our love goes through phases. The dark side of the moon, that's not you. The bright side of the moon, that's my boo. Times get hard, but it's my job. No, it's my joy to love you more. But how can I pour when I need feeling and I need healing, so I can be what you deserve? How can I, what can I tell me how we can make this right? Our love goes through changes, and our love goes through phases. The dark side of the moon, that's not you. The bright side of the moon, that's my boo. And our love goes through changes, and our love goes through phases. The dark side of the moon, that's not you. The bright side of the moon, that's my boo. I know we've been through our ups and downs, and it ain't always easy, but I still love you. And as I light this candle of love and I watch it wane, my love for you grows stronger from the warmth of every flame. Phases, cycles, a mystery to solve. We vow to stand together as we evolve.
Family Fest 2024. Save the date.
Look, y'all, look. Yeah! Man, so amazing, man. Having a great time here at IMTV Talks with the act Reggie Codesh. Man, so, you know, it's so much I could say about what I'm finna ask you now, but I don't want to let it all out. Look, I want to let you share the news, but what I want to ask is, what's next for Reggie Codesh?
Oh man, I got a couple things. And I know what you're talking about, so we gonna say that one for the last one. So first thing, I'm if Yahuwah wills, I actually am working on a single. I'm gonna be dropping a single really, really soon. So I'm just be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna be the next time I actually will be ministering will be out in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Ride Through My City event. Shout out to the Ox Memphis Maccabees down there in Memphis, Tennessee. They're holding it down, so I'll be out there. But my next thing afterwards, so I got like we said, we had to shout out the King Jamal Trunk Rattler. For the Red Wine 2. I gotta say, Red Wine and Red Wine 2, I heard them both wonderful done mixtapes. And and I'm from that era, you know what I'm saying? That real mixtape era. And I up until like Trunk Rattler, I haven't heard it done like that. And I was like, you know what? Okay, so we got art. We bringing that back now. So we bringing the mixtape back. So I'm like, you know what? I think I kind of want to do it. So I prayed, of course, and and that's when I Drip and Sip mentioning Drip and Sip earlier. I think I even dropped the bug in your ear before I left. I was like, hey, I think I want to get a hold of you to do a mixtape if the Most High wills. I don't know if you remember. Okay. And so, so without further ado, Yahuwah willing, within the next, very, very soon, we won't put a date on it, but the J Yoel and the Reggie Codesh, we will be bringing a mixtape for y'all. It will be titled. Now check the title out. Now it's gonna kind of give you a little taste of what you can expect on this mixtape, because the title of it is Busta Righteous Harmony, the mixtape. So that'll let you know right there where we going with that. You want to say anything about it, Ak? You want to say anything? You know what I'm saying? Any words you want to add about it, or?
Man, let me just say, like you just said, I grew up in the mixtape era where we heard the albums, then we go back and hear the mixtapes as well. I'm excited that we are unfolding it, we unfolding this gift. I don't want to refer to that pagan holiday, but
right.
Let me just say mixtapes are gifts that we unfolding in the truth. And it's a blessing for me to even be part of this and even contributing to it, because, I love mixtapes too. And, I'm enjoying being a DJ for the Most High, and I love it. I'm appreciating y'all for just even reaching out to me and having me work with y'all on this stuff. So I'm very thankful for it.
All praises. Hey, I mean, like I said, your work on it, honestly speaks for itself. Like I said, Red Wine 1 and Red Wine 2 was such a hit. I'm like, I gotta have the same DJ. It's like DJ Clue, you're gonna be the Hebrew DJ Clue. Your mixtape ain't gonna pop if you ain't got the
DJ. Man, appreciate that, man. Like for real, I love listening to DJ Clue, Brucey B, Funk Flex, R.I.P. K Slade. Look, I like listening to it all, man.
All praises.
Man, so what I also want to ask is, how does the Most High inspire Reggie Codesh to keep moving forward?
That's a very interesting question that you asked that, because my oldest son was over here the other day. Me and him was having a wonderful conversation, and all in all, he's been trying to reach the Most High. He wants to get closer to the Most High. And that is, I see that the Most High has always revealed himself to me, at least, from my experiences, through me being a dad, through my children, and how it is, the whole parenthood, so that's how I learn a lot about the Most High. And so with that being said, he also uses that same tool, my children, that help reveal himself, but also to inspire me to keep going. Because, he was telling me, he was like, I see, Dad, I see, you really did try, my oldest, he was, I was 16 when he was born. So, and I had full custody of him and everything. So he was like, and so to have that conversation with him and to have him knowing that he's actually his household, they're keeping and honoring Shabbat, they're making sure when they buy groceries and whatnot, they're not getting unclean meat. So you know what I'm saying, and me and him were talking about it, breaking the curses. We really trying to reverse these curses, and he really had me thinking, because it was realistically, from my dad back, the name, the family did not have a real good name. We were, it wasn't good. So to see the turnaround and, because it, to walk in the ways of the Most High, and they realize wow, I was actually that pivot point, and actually seeing how it's, affecting my children. And mind you, my oldest, we weren't, he wasn't raised necessarily in the truth. I was in the world majority of, his upbringing. So, so to actually see that, he is taking his household and trying to guide them in Yahuwah is just beautiful. And that's what, keeps Reggie Codesh going.
For sure. Man, and there could be others that's watching you. Some might be new to the truth. Some might be new to music. They very inspired by what you do for the truth. And they might want to walk in that same direction, man. If you could say anything to inspire them, what would you say?
Man, just keep your ear to the Most High. That is the most important thing I always say is, because at the end of the day, that is what we are supposed to be doing it for. And, we got to make sure that we ain't trying to, make a name for ourselves necessarily, or trying to get famous, or trying to make all kinds of bread, or, anything like that, any worldly, carnally minded thing. We got to make sure that, what we doing stays spiritually pure, stays focused on the mission and the task that it's supposed to be, which is, esteeming the Most High and, edifying the body, keeping, and reaching out to those who are lost, getting them to want to walk the path. If some fell off, motivate them to get it back on. That is our job, as artists, especially anyone who makes music. When we look at scripture, the musicians, what I'm saying, they were the first out there. Mm-hmm. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal what we do. So that's why that'd be what my words would be for them.
For sure. And man, you said something heavy right there, man, because also shout out to the homie Monologue Magad. We had this conversation last year on the last season of IMTV Talks, where we talked about how we have our own. We don't need people from over there trying to come take what's ours. Our own has to stay our own. There's music, the businesses, our shows, everything we do for the truth, man. We gotta keep it in the truth. So I definitely did what you just said, man.
Oh,
keep it into the Most High.
Wisdom of the Ruach out there.
For sure. Man, so I just thank you once again for coming through and talking to your boy at IMTV Talks, man. And I can't wait, to see more of these gifts unfold, man, as we all continue to grow together and work together.
All praises, Khan. Hey, I appreciate you having me on IMTV Talks. All praises to the Most High. I pray continue to bless everything you do in Ak and just continue to allow that to grow and increase. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the mixtape and definitely definitely growing and working with you and other truth music artists, you know what I'm saying? And to get this word out and try to keep everyone on the mind, on that right path, because we getting close. We getting real close. As shout out to Ak Monologue, like I said, meet me at the goal line. We coming up here, you know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah. Speaking of having our own, man, shout out to him for F3, and matter of fact, shout out to the Nasai TV network where we're broadcasting right now. We're broadcasting on Nasai TV and YouTube. So, like I said, man, we got to keep our own.
All praises, Khan. You right. Like absolutely right.
Like Jamel said, look, the truth don't need record labels. We should all be able to pull together and keep each other in motion.
Exactly.
Man, for sure. So, man, I'm finna close out with some more righteous music. This your Ak J-O-L Judah, with Reggie Codesh, man. We finna sign up out of this thing. I just want to say, continue to love the Most High. Love each other and love yourselves, man. Take care, y'all.
Shalom, shalom.
2020 visuals, where everything is clear.
Say, man, you got a good wife at home, man. Why you keep on insisting on messing with this woman, man?
Man, look, my wife is nagging. This new girl I got, she a bad chick, you heard me? She fit, feminine, and fine.
Yeah, man, everybody has their, time where, the relationship might go a little sour, but guess what? She's a ride or die for you, man. You might want to, man, I'm telling you, I've seen this chick before, man. She no good. I mean, you might want to unsubscribe from her for real, man. For real. Because guess what, man? You're going to come back and it might bite you, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Now, I'm just trying to help you out, man. Because, I've been where you been, man. So I'm just trying to help you.
Hey, hello, Mrs. Bell. Nice to see you. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Blessed, highly favored. God is good. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. Working hard, but happy. Well, it's lunchtime. I see you brought me.
Yes, I brought lunch to drop off in Honey Bunch's office.
Oh,
a surprise for him.
Sweet.
So when he gets back, he gonna have this awesome food that I made for him because girl, he loves my cooking.
Oh, I know you are a wonderful cook. He said many wonderful things about your cooking. How lucky you are and how lucky he is as well. You've been sitting on his desk, and I'm sure he'll be happy to see it.
Thank you, girl. God is good. I thank the Lord for blessing me with such a good husband, because all these men nowadays, you just never know what you're going to get.
I know. Blessed.
Yes. Blessed. So I'll just drop this off and I'll be headed out. Who is this? What's going on? What the hell? What?
She needs no introduction. This is the new Mrs. DeVille, and I believe the door's on your right.
Really? After all the years I done gave you
Something better.
Really? This?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Come on. I doubt it, but that's okay. I want you to try it. See if you really found better. Let's see if the grass is green on the other side. I'm done.
For sure.
Wait, Mrs. Vanderbilt! I didn't know!
That's alright, sis. He don't want a good woman. This what he want. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. But give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Ave. Spend all your money, then I'll catch a cab. Treat all my friends, let us run up the tab. You slurping no Roman while we eating crabs. That's how you like it, so live it how you get it. Retrograde mind, you just scared to admit it. Leave our priest for my healing, he respects my feeling. Got first in this dealing about the kingdom building. Time to trouble, he kneeling. Love is never concealing. Love me like Christ, making me his wife. Together testifying, he honest, never lying. Take care of his kids, bro handling his biz. True partnership, we joined at the hip. Godly in his ways, so I give him no lip. He tells funny jokes, so he's good for my bones. Actually got a kingdom, so this king got a throne. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. But give me Park Avenue. Quoting the fool for love, sinking Frankie Lyman. Be my sugar daddy, shower me with diamonds. You say you wanna ride or die. She grounded while you fly. Got a cushion in your girl, when you fall, she breaks, she bleeds. Rolling up her sleeve, now you call her masculine thief. When she cares for your child, she had to pay the bills while you living wild and foul, ignorant style. Ignoring your seed, yeah, she still got your back. When you say you in need, not stepping at her head, so she proceeds to leave. Working 12-hour shift, she got massive feet. Proverbs 31 chick, you treat as a booger, you flick the gold digger, you shovel for. Say you holic, a sucker she bit. Guess up God when you pick. Mad at the will instead of the devil you is. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. But give me Park Avenue. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. Darling, I love you. But give me Park Avenue. Hey. Give me Park Avenue. Give me all your funds. Hey.
Listen, I'm sorry, yo. I messed up. I want to come back home.
Hey, Doc.
Who are you?
Ain't gonna happen. Me and her, we married now. So, and you know what? My bad. My name's Mr. Ainsley. And she is my wife.
But we'll be praying for you.
Peace.
Sitting here count my blessings. Ain't no need for stressing in my life. My enemies, they might form weapons. Yeah, but I know I'm protected by the blood, protected by the love of God. Grace and mercy, all his favor keeps taking me higher, just like skyscrapers. And every time I turn around, you keep blessing me, yeah, yeah. Look at God, he's making a way. Look at God, every day, yeah. Look at God, I can't take no credit, he's the one who did it. Look at God, oh, look at God, and I am always reminded.
shine. Shade ready, focus on the goal, finish line. Executing plays, so no need for sidelining. God is can't come flying high, but we rock the process, kings run the show. Put our pace with the ethos, plotting, moving with precision. Keep united by the vision on this kingdom mission, even with opposition and position. God, I love it here, I love it here. Oh, yeah, ain't no listen, TikTok, that's for me. And I'm just being honest, it's your girl hard, she said I had to pin this.
How I feel. When you run up on one, you know what I'm talking about? Look, hey, you see diamonds and gold be like golds. I see struggle and misery be like souls. Cause they matter more than these things that get old. We worth more than we know, more than we show. On the real, used to deal, never squeal, kept it cold. I see pain, supply needs, get to praying, then I go on a mission, not gon' fishing, yeah. I'm building a squad, who ain't denying, we bout dying, and I put that on God. Who I trust, it's too much, he come through, in the clutch, man who knew, won't he do it, never needed no crutch. On a hunt for a plug, on the truth. And it's raw, uncut, turn your whole face blue. Humble mind, humble heart, humble spirit, I'm at peace. Got put on, then grew strong, no more fear, I'm a beast. Been released from my chains, and living in vain. His blood in my veins, now I got all of heaven to gain. Oh Lord, I submit and wait through the process, cause I'm all about progress. Heard you looking for a plug to shop with, keys to eternity. Please meet my welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. Welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. He said no man come before the Father, but by me. So that means you gotta holler. Welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. Welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. He said no man come before the Father, but by me. So that means you gotta holler. Look, all of my life I've been searching, trying to find me a plug who supply never run out, never run dry. Not talking about drugs. I gave him my word that I'd never fall off and not be deterred. No matter what happened or occurred, that I would do more than observe. I jumped up out of the city, he put me on tour. He searched my mind and my heart, he put me through fire. Now my gold is pure, and I'm asking for more. Made my calling and election sure. Now it's time for me to even scores. Told the enemy I'm coming for him. Study, practicing the art of war, and now we in a whole nother league now. People see the transformation, wanna be down. Take this information, use it, and you'll see how he can save you from the way you used to be now. And I'm truly thankful, that's right, truly thankful. I gotta take the time out just to tell him thank you. Cause I should've been dead long time ago, but there's work for my life, the plug told me so. I submit and wait through the process, cause I'm all about progress. Heard you looking for a plug to shop with, keys to eternity. Please meet my welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. Welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug. He said no man come before the Father, but by me. So that means you gotta holler. Welcome to the plug. Shout out to my plug.